The ocean churns, winds howl, a hurricane gathers strength. These storms evoke terror and awe. They remind us of our vulnerability against the planet's forces. From the swirling vortex, destruction spills out. Hurricanes are meteorological monsters. Fueled by warm ocean waters, their energy seems limitless. Imagine a wall of water crashing inland, swallowing everything in its path. The aftermath is always devastating, yet amidst the destruction, stories of survival emerge. These stories remind us of the strength of the human spirit and the power of hope in the face of adversity. A hurricane begins innocently enough. Warm, moist air rises over tropical oceans. As this air ascends, it cools and condenses, forming thunderclouds. A cycle begins. The rotation of the Earth causes this rising air to spiral. As the storm system gains energy, winds pick up. The storm begins to organize its eye, a deceptively calm center becoming defined. Now a hurricane, it is classified by the Saffir-Simpson scale based on wind speed. Category 1 is the weakest, Category 5 the strongest. A monster capable of unimaginable destruction. The warmer the ocean water, the more fuel the hurricane has. These storms act like giant heat engines, transferring heat from the tropics towards the poles. The storm surge, a wall of water pushed ahead of the hurricane, poses one of the greatest threats to coastal communities. The year was 1900. A powerful hurricane bore down on Galveston, Texas. Isaac Klein, the local meteorologist, noticed the warning signs, a steadily rising tide, an eerie calm in the air. He tried to warn the people, but it was too late. The hurricane, a Category 4 monster, slammed into Galveston with unimaginable fury. The storm surge, estimated at over 15 feet, swallowed the island city whole. Buildings were ripped from their foundations, tossed about like toys. More than 6,000 people lost their lives, making it the deadliest natural disaster in US history. Fast forward to 1989, Hurricane Hugo, another Category 4 storm, roared ashore in South Carolina. Andrew Fielding, a young boy, huddled with his family in their Charleston home as the storm raged outside. These stories, separated by decades and miles, are united by a common thread: the raw power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. When hurricanes made history, history remembers the names of these storms etched in the collective memory of those who faced them. The Great Hurricane of 1780 devastated the Caribbean, killing over 20,000 people. Hurricane Mitch in 1998 unleashed catastrophic flooding in Central America. Its torrential rains triggered landslides, wiping entire villages off the map. The death toll exceeded 11,000, making it one of the deadliest Atlantic hurricanes in recorded history. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 exposed the vulnerability of even the most developed nations. These historical hurricanes serve as stark reminders of the destructive power of nature. Scars and lessons. The scars of a hurricane run deep. Long after the winds die down and the floodwaters recede, communities are left to pick up the pieces. The physical damage is evident. Homes reduced to rubble, businesses destroyed, infrastructure crippled. But the invisible scars can be just as profound. Yet from the wreckage, hope emerges. Communities come together, neighbors helping neighbors rebuild. These experiences offer valuable lessons for future generations. Preparing for the wrath. Hurricanes are a fact of life in many parts of the world, but we are not powerless against them. Preparedness is key. Know your risk. If you live in a hurricane-prone area, understand the potential hazards and have a plan in place. Create a disaster kit with essential supplies like food, water, first aid, flashlights, and batteries. Develop an evacuation plan. Prepare your home by reinforcing windows and doors, trimming trees, and considering hurricane shutters. Stay informed by monitoring weather reports closely during hurricane season. By understanding these storms and taking proactive steps to prepare, we can weather the storm and emerge stronger. Remember, preparedness is not just about surviving the storm, it's about thriving in its aftermath.